3 keys to being a successful online coach in 2023. Now, there's a huge amount of people trying to become an online coach, or a huge amount of people who are online coaches who are failing right now. In this video, I'm going to break down probably 3 key things you need to make sure you are and you're doing to make sure you're a big success. Now, a lot of these are very obvious, but a lot of people don't think about this. Now, number 1, this is a huge one, and I would probably evident this to a lot of my success in our fitness coaching business and in our business mastermind, and that's practicing what you preach. If you look like a sack of potatoes, why is anyone going to sign up for a fitness program with you? And I even get frustrated when I see people who are fitness trainers who are in really bad shape and they're coaching people, because like, you don't have to be like dick skin shredded all year round. Like, A, being there, it's not a fun position to be in, and B, it's not actually practical. So, but 1, you have to prove you've actually been in shape once in your life. Number 2, you've actually got to show like this is a lifestyle. It's not just something you do trying to make money, because a huge thing I see is like younger guys and women and girls are just trying to get into the industry, just try and make a quick buck. And one of the huge things with that is that they're not actually congruent with what they do and their values. So for me, fitness has always been a cornerstone of what I love to do in helping people, and also like progression. So like as a man, the key thing that's going to make you happy is trying to be better every single day. One of the easiest ways you can do that is with your own body and your health, because you have complete control on exactly what you eat and what you do in terms of training. From a business point of view, you don't have control in terms of external factors like the virus that happened, and I don't know, Instagram might shut you down, whatever might happen. You can't control all these sort of situations, but you control the way you look. No matter who you are, this is something you control. Now, with this, if you think about it, from the outside point of view, what you want to create in your business is you want to be the attractive character at the front of the business. So you want to be the person that people look up to, inspire, and they want to be like. Now, if you're not someone that you personally would be inspired to be like, then you've probably got to do a hard look in the mirror thinking like, what am I doing right now? And getting someone to help you. And that's okay, because as I said in the first episode of the podcast, when I was 18, I wasn't in shape. I was a failed personal trainer. I didn't know what to do, how to do it, or exactly what I was doing. I did everything they talk about in magazines and all the workouts, and I was consistent like 70% of the time. But when you take consistency from 70% to 90% is when you start to see true results. So with you right now, if you're really struggling and you wouldn't look up to yourself, I take a hard look in the mirror and thinking, okay, I need to practice what I preach. I need to be an example, and I need to get in really good shape. I don't necessarily have to be shredded all the time, but at least once. I say this to a lot of trainers. I was like, if you want to make, get more clients and get more income, drop 10 pounds, because the reality is I pretty much guarantee you'll make more money. Number 2, and this is a critical thing I see when people come to us at 7-figure scaling systems, social proof of helping others. So there's one thing in terms of you being jacked and being in really good shape, but for you to get jacked and financially stacked, which is what this podcast to help you do, you have to think about it like this. You have to show that you can't just do it with yourself, but you can do it with other people. So one of the reasons why I was very successful in fitness coaching, I did it with myself. We've done it with like 10,000 other people. So the reality is the proof is in the pudding. So anyone from the outside is like, okay, Charlie's in good shape. Oh yeah, guess what? He's got everyone else in good shape. Now, I see this a lot in having moved to Dubai. The amount of personal trainers who they might be super jacked bodybuilders themselves, but absolutely terrible in terms of training and coaching. And that's why they struggle in terms of being a PT or being an online coach, is the fact that they don't know how to get the most out of other people. Now, a lot of this is down to different reasons. One would be you don't actually understand your client properly. So some people have different lifestyles. They're not going to be able to want to eat chicken and rice and broccoli out of Tupperware everywhere. Neither do I, to be honest with you. Some people are not going to be able to work out every day. And you have to be able to be malleable to work around those people, and also like buy into their mindset and get buy-in from them. And also understand like what works for the body and what doesn't. So the more social proof you can get, the better your business will get. And I say to you, what's actually more important for probably 99% of people is not $1,000 for selling a coaching program, it's getting a sick transformation. And that's actually one of the ways I blew up my business back in 2018, and when it started to really take off, was I coached like 2 or 3 people for free who are friends. And I looked at them and I was like, one of them competed, a young guy called Max Rose, when I was listening to, or if you're listening to this, Max, who I was like, this guy's genetically gifted. I was like, if I just get him to drop a little bit of body fat, like 10 kilos, he will look absolutely insane. Guess what? I got him to drop 10 kilos. He looked absolutely insane. I got a sick transformation. I got loads of clients. There's proofs in the pudding. It's not necessarily rocket science. So step 1 and 2, 1, get yourself in great shape, show you know how to do it. Don't have to do it all the time, but just make sure you've done it at least once. Number 2, make sure you've got social proof. That's the key to getting people over the line in terms of making sure you can be consistent in terms of getting leads coming through. Now, number 3, and this is the biggest area I see when people get from like, they're making maybe 5K a month plus, and that's mindset. So mindset is the most difficult thing for you to try and fix, because the biggest superpower you can have is having control of your own thoughts and feelings. And this is something I've worked on a lot over the last 12 months, because the bigger your business scales, the more like scattered your thoughts can become, and the more difficult can become focused on certain things. So with your mindset, one of the easiest ways to get this improved is to work with a coach or have some accountability or have some guidance in terms of what you need to do, when you need to do it. I even actually messaged my current mentor right now, like this week, being like, I feel like I don't know where I'm coming and going. I've got these 3 strategies I need to implement this week, one being the new podcast. And then I've got these 3 other strategies I just found that are insane, but I want to implement them right now. And I was like, what's your advice? I was like, I think I should just finish what I planned for this week and try and do these next week. Even though I know that's the right thing to do, I'll even seek guidance and confirmation of that. And with being mentored and with guidance comes the mindset of the person who is your mentor. So as long as you have someone giving you the guidance who's more advanced than that, will make a big, big difference. Now, when we talk about mindset, there's a couple of different things you can talk about. So there's a financial mindset in terms of understanding how money would work. And there's also the biggest thing that's going to define your success, which is in terms of like the habits of what you do every single day. So we are, our position in life right now is accumulation of the habits and actions you've taken over the last 10, 20, 30 years, however long you've been alive. So some good resources I suggest for this. In terms of finances, I'd recommend reading the book Cash Flow Quadrant by Robert Kiyosaki, and also Rich Dad Poor Dad. Personally, I think his second book, Cash Flow Quadrant, is better. That will open your eyes in terms of how money actually works, which is an important thing for you to understand as a business owner and online coach looking to grow, and understand the importance in investing in yourself to scale. To give an idea, I probably spent 250K, £1,000 in personal development, investment, masterminds, all sorts of stuff like that. But like, reality is, for you listening to this right now, you can learn every skill under the sun to make $1 million right now for probably $50,000. And you could probably learn that in 12 months. Now, if you think how much a university degree costs, like 200, what's a better investment? So why are you hesitant right now in terms of like investing in yourself and becoming better? Because you will have these skills for the rest of your life. And the game of life is skill acquisition. The more skills you have, the longer you have them for, the more they compound for you, the more successful you become. So a key thing is unwiring your mindset in terms of finances and how you should actually invest in yourself, or what you should spend your money on. Second thing in terms of mindset is what you actually do in terms of habits. So 2 great resources I'd suggest for that would be Atomic Habits. It's probably my favorite book by James Clear. We recommend that to fitness clients. We also recommend it to business coaches. And another one is called The Slight Edge by Jeff Olson. So Atomic Habits, obviously it's about like 1% trying to be better every single day. The slight edge is how that slight edge of the 1% every single day takes you an upward trajectory over a period of time, and how that compounds for you. And the more you understand these very simple methodologies, the more your business will succeed. So these are key 3 things you need to focus on in 2023. So number 1 is being an attractive character at the front of your journey, inspiring yourself and other people, making sure you're actually in good shape and doing what you should be doing. Number 2 is making sure that you have got plenty of social proof to be helping others, and you're actually documenting what you do with those clients. Number 3 is having a 6-figure, 7-figure mindset. And that's exactly one of the things we teach within the 7-figure systems, scaling systems mastermind. If you want more short form content on this, head over and check out our 7-figure scaling systems Instagram account. I've got loads of sick reels on that. And if you need help with scaling your online fitness business, feel free to drop us a message with Scale on there, and we'll see you next episode of the podcast soon. Make sure you leave us a 5-star review and subscribe to the channel.